Medusa is racist. Well, there's the pot calling the kettle black.
I don't care about those people that aren't stark-raving Hulkamaniacs. I've already gone through my transformation, man. I'm not the Hulk anymore. I'm the Hulkster, man. And what you gonna do when Hulkamania destroys you?
You suck. Did you just fart? Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review. Today we're taking a look at another WWE figure, and it's the Elite Collection Hulk Hogan. Yes, none other than Hollywood Hulk Hogan himself, and I really kind of got into a classic 80s wrestler kick when I got the 2-pack of Andre the Giant and the Big Show, and that little battle pack that Mattel had put out, and it just kind of quenched my thirst to get some other ones. So I figured I would start with none other than Hulk Hogan, who was my favorite wrestler as a kid in the 80s, now defunct and wiped out of wrestling history, thanks for the fact that, well, he went on a racist tirade. What an idiot. Yeah, you know, you had Hulkamania, you had probably, in my mind, the greatest WrestleMania match was 87 with Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. I remember we paid for the pay-per-view for that and stayed up and watched it at my friend John's house. That was huge back in the day. Good memories, good memories. So let's go ahead, take a look at the packaging. So here we have Hollywood Hulk Hogan in the package, and he's very yellow. So I think this is the incarnation that we got in the early 2000s. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was past my wrestling phase. I really didn't watch much wrestling in the 2000s. Every once in a while I did. He comes with the feather boa, which I never cared for. He's got the yellow Hulk Rules shirt. He also comes with a Hulkamania shirt, which is kind of funny because in the artwork, he's got a yellow shirt with that logo, and it's, I don't know, that's just kind of really weird to me. The other thing that kind of bugs me about this is it doesn't come with a belt. Boo. It was really between this figure and the Hall of Fame figure I was looking at to pick up, and I liked both of the head sculpts. However, I liked how this came with the two different shirts. Fortunately, it doesn't have the rip-open shirt. I kind of like that idea, although I've seen other reviewers have issues because of the single joints. You can't really get a good pose with it. But this came with more accessories. Like I said, it came with the two shirts, the feather boa, the sunglasses. It does have a skull cap. Unfortunately, it does not come off like the Hall of Fame one does. Kind of wouldn't mind seeing if the Hall of Fame head would fit on this one, actually. And then he's got the black pants, which is kind of funny because when we flip it to the back of the box, he's got different pants. But all in all, I am digging the package. I like the look. It says Hulk Hogan here. We got a picture of Hulk. The Elite logo down there, WWE up here. On the side of the package, it says Hulk Hogan, and there's a picture of the Hulkster there. Side of the package has kind of a blue embossed version of Hulk. It says Elite and Hulk Hogan at the top. Really nothing at the bottom, so just kind of a close-up. Yeah, there he is, Hulk Hogan, and there is the artwork. Kind of cool. Here's the blue art on the side, looking kind of neat. And then on this side it says Hulk Hogan, and then again we get a picture. Back of the package we get some stats of Hulk here, which is kind of cool. The Elite logo, again, totally different outfit, although I gotta say I like the black pants better than I do that, but I would prefer that shirt, I think. And then other characters that you can get in this line, along with the Raw and the WrestleMania ring, which is really cool. So yeah, it says ring attire. This is Raw 2014, I guess. So a few years ago, he was 2005 Hall of Fame inductee, aka the Hulkster. He's from Venice Beach, California. A good friend of mine used to live there. I hung out there a lot. Down on the pier, that was a lot of fun every time I went out there. Really good bars in Venice too. If you go to the other room, great draft beers, very, very cool bar. I really dig that one. The Brig, another fun one. And then there's a wine bar and you can't go to Venice if you don't stop at Hanano's. They serve burgers out the window. It's a sawdust bar, and they have bands, live bands in there on the weekends, which is very fun. So back to Hulk Hogan. He's famous for Hulkamania. Signature move is a leg drop. He weighs 302 pounds. He debuted in 1979 and is 6'2". All right, so kind of get a close-up here. We got the little WWE hologram. There's Hulk, looking all kinds of cool. We got the Elite logo, so Raw, 2005, inductee, the Hulkster, Venice, California. So yeah, definitely pretty cool. Here are the other figures in this wave. We get John Cena, Rusev, Paige, first time in the line. And then we got Bad News Barrett and Doink the Clown, also first time in the line. And then we got the 2 wrestling rings. I did get the Raw ring. I'll be reviewing that here pretty soon, and that's what my wrestling figures will be wrestling in, and that'll look cool up on the shelf. So let's go ahead and get Hogan out of the package and see what we think. So here we have the Hulkster out of the package, and for the most part, I really like this figure. I think there are a few minor gripes I have about the figure, and that's mostly in accessories that he comes with and is lacking of. Most notably, he's lacking the belt, which is a shame, but I'm sure at some point I'll get a figure that has a belt, and guess who's getting it? This guy. Now, he does come with quite a few accessories. He's got 2 different shirts. He's got these pair of sunglasses that are oh so tiny. And I'll show those off here when we do a close-up. Be careful, these are bits that can get lost very easily. They're a soft rubbery material that's made out of the same material I think the shirts are made out of. He also has his feather boa, which it actually looks good for what it is. I never cared for the feather boa. It is hollow, but that's okay. It just has to drape around his neck. And we've lost power. All right, that was fun. Lost power for a second. So yeah, I mean, the feather boa looks pretty decent. I like the paint job on it. The little red highlights looks pretty good. Kind of interesting. Throw that to the side. We have the other shirt, and you know, to be honest, that's the logo I like. I like the Hulkamania, established 1984. I think that looks really cool. I just don't like it on the red. I'm used to my Hulk Hogan wearing yellow right before he rips the shirt off at the start of a match. Yeah, not too terribly bad. Now the shirts, the way they're built, they've got 2 little tabs on the sides of the shirts like thus. And you just kind of break them apart and they come off. So yeah, let's go ahead and swap out the shirts on Hogan here and see what we think. Here we have Hollywood Hulk Hogan all gussied up. I don't know what the hell the deal with the feather boa was. Never did. Don't like it. We'll never see this Hulk Hogan again once the review is done, but we do want to keep his sunglasses on. So away with you, weird feather boa. And yeah, here is the Hulkster minus the feather boa in the red shirt. So now we have Hulk Hogan donning the red Hulkamania shirt. Yes, he is an official red-shirted ensign, ready to die on Star Trek. The logo here matches the one on his bandana, and while the shirt does match the bandana, I'm still a fan of the yellow shirt here. He's definitely going to be wearing that when I display him on my shelf. But yeah, overall, I'm really liking the design of this. So to take a look at posability on the figure, I'm going to go ahead and take his other accessories off here so that we can see a shirtless Hogan, because it really doesn't, I mean, pose all that great with the shirt and other stuff on. So here he is, all kinds of shirtless, and you know, to be honest, he looks like he could probably use a tan. Hogan was kind of known to have that really dark California tan, and I don't know, it just looks a little bit pale. But anyway, as far as articulation goes, his head does move back and forth. Does not really look up or down thanks to the little skullet here. He has a twist there. He has an ab crunch that works really, really well. Am digging that. His arms go out that far. They got a twist up there. He has a twist right there. He has a single jointed elbow. His wrists twist. They also move up and down on a hinge. The other cool thing is, while we're looking at it, he does have the tattoos, which he had later in life. I really, really like it. That one says, "I am what I am," which apparently is a racist. And then he's got this one, which I think says graceful, or grateful. I don't know, Hogan. And then it says immortal on his back, which, apparently you're not. So leg comes up that far, doesn't really go back that much. There's a twist up here, double jointed knee, I really like that. There is slight movement in the ankle and a little bit of ankle pivot. Biggest gripe I got is there's a hole in the back pocket because these pants were used from a different wrestler that had a handkerchief glued in the back, and instead of putting a plug or something there, they just left it. So that's a little bit of a shame. Alright, so taking a closer look at the figure itself, I gotta say, the big reason I got this figure was for the head sculpt. Out of the figures I've been looking at, this is probably one of my favorites. I like the mustache, I like the face design, the little bandana with the Hulkamania on the top looks good. I like the yellow shirt. It says Hulk Rules. I would have preferred it say Hulkamania, but he does come with the red one that says that, so if I really want to see that on the Hulk, I guess I can switch it out. The design on the shirt's pretty good. I like all the wrinkles. It's relatively easy to come off. The sculpt on the arms, pretty good. I'm definitely digging that, and he does have the tattoos on his arms and on his back, and they're done really, really well. Now, looking at the bottom half of the figure, I mean, he's basically just wearing black pants. They're sculpted pretty decent. They're nice and hefty. I do like that. He poses really well. He's got some black shoes on there, and I do remember him wearing black, I want to say it's black leather pants at one point in wrestling, so it goes well, and the color goes well with the yellow. For comparison, here we have Hulk Hogan with the only other two wrestlers I have in my collection at this point, Andre the Giant Hurrah and the Big Show. And these are basic figures, I believe. They came in the Battle 2-pack. And of course, it's really cool to see these two together, as they were my all-time favorite matchup in WrestleMania 3 back in '87. That guy is just, he's kind of there. Go away, Big Show. Nobody likes you. Boom. Take that. Haha. The Hulkster rules. But all in all, I really do like the scale between these two figures. It's going to look really nice seeing those two in the wrestling ring together. Facing off. The only thing is, he doesn't come with his crucifix that he normally wears. I would like to have had that, and of course the belt, and a rip-away shirt, and maybe a little bandana that can come off so you can see his skullet. I may pick up the other two Hulk Hogans, the what is it, the Hall of Fame one for the head sculpt on that. And I think it's the Defining Moments Hulk Hogan. I think that one comes with a belt and a rip-away yellow shirt. So I may get those and kind of make my ultimate Hulk figure. I don't know. It just depends if I can find them on sale, which them not making any more Hulk Hogan figures in the foreseeable future, they may just go up in price. Who knows? So is the WWE Elite Series Hulk Hogan a figure you want in your wrestling collection? If you're a long-time wrestling fan, I think this is definitely something that you're going to want in your collection, or at least the Hall of Fame Hulk Hogan, one of those two, as they have the best head sculpts. And, well, you know, he's such an icon, probably the best-known wrestler ever. in wrestling entertainment. He was the big champ and most popular wrestler for the longest time, and now, of course, because of his stupid racist tirade, he's known for that as well, unfortunately. That aside, this was a big part of my childhood, so definitely had to have a Hulk Hogan in my classic 80s wrestling collection. It's pretty decently priced still at this point. I found this on eBay for $20, which I think is about retail for those figures, so that wasn't too terribly bad. He does come with some accessories, which is nice, and like I said, it's got one of the better head sculpts. So there he is, for better or for worse, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and as always, look for more videos in the future.